Caleb Williams giving life in the Bears' final drive of the game. Williams under pressure, lobs it up on 4th and 10. And, well, Tarek Woolen coming down with an interception, ending Williams' 9-game interceptionless streak and also ending the game for the Bears, suffering now their 10th straight loss. Well, let's be honest, losing stinks. But listen, if there's any consolation, Bears, with that loss to the Seahawks, now go from 10th in the draft order now to the 7th overall pick. Looking to maybe spruce up that offense, maybe get some help for their rookie signal caller. Back here with Emory Hunt and looking at the Chicago Bears. Well, let's say we're looking ahead to April and they're on the clock with that 7th overall pick, where we currently stand, because we know things certainly can start moving and shaking over the final 2 weeks of the NFL season. But looking at pick number 7, we talk a lot about the Bears needing to make sure that they are protecting their asset. And I'm talking about Caleb Williams. I'm thinking O-line. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking O-line as well. The highlight we had coming into this conversation was him under pressure. So it's telling us, go offensive line. I'm a big fan of Will Campbell out of LSU. Think about this. We saw Will Campbell start along the offensive line in the SEC as a true freshman. One of his first games was against Jared Verse of the Florida State Seminoles down there in the Superdome, and we saw how that was a nip and tuck back and forth affair. He went on to become freshman All-American and has quietly developed, or rather loudly developed, into one of the best offensive linemen in the NFL. Now, as we get into the whole minutia of the NFL draft, we'll have a conversation about whether or not he should be a tackle or a guard. Either way, it helps the Bears' offensive line because you can help secure something on the interior, or you get your guy that has been rock solid on the outside as an offensive tackle. From
Emory Hunt's lips to Ryan Pohl's ears, looking to shore up that O-line for Chicago. But let's take another step and look at this top half of this draft. Currently now with that #1 overall pick, the New York Giants, we certainly know that this is a team that will be in the market for a quarterback. And we know there's 2 names that sit atop of a lot of people's draft boards, in Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders. But I want to ask you, let's talk fit. We're looking at the Giants, not quite sure what's going to happen there when it comes to head coaching, but who is the best fit for the New York Giants?
Disclaimer, I am not going to say that this is a Cam Ward versus Shedeur Sanders because both guys are elite talents. But to your question, fit, I like Shedeur Sanders to go to the New York Giants. Reason being, you think about what New York entails. Big media market, big time questions, and can you handle the pressure of playing in New York City and all of the things? You got the Yankees, you got the Knicks, you got the Mets, Jets, Rangers, Islanders, all of these teams, right? Everything is big in New York. Who has been in the spotlight since he was born? Shedeur Sanders. He is playing a highly spotlight position at quarterback. Deion Sanders' son is playing quarterback. So all of the pressure has been on him since he has stepped foot on the football field. We saw him handle that rather well at Jackson State, Black College Player of the Year, HBCU All-American, FCS All-American, Jerry Rice Award winner, which is the top freshman in the FCS. We saw him double down on that, 2-time SWAC champion. Then he goes to Colorado, does a great job last year for the Buffaloes, and this year almost wins, gets to be a Heisman top 5 or whatnot. You also saw him win the Johnny Unitas Award, top quarterback. He reminds me so much of Joe Burrow. It's uncanny. And I've said that back in 2021. The tweets are there. You can find the receipts. This guy has touch timing, anticipation, accuracy, everything that you want. A guy that has played a lot of games can step in right now and lead this Giants franchise. So I would go with Shedeur Sanders, although, disclaimer, either one of these guys can work well.
A Joe Burrow comp, that's not a bad comp to have coming into the NFL. Certainly something that I think Giants fans would love to have, but I will say something that I think the Raiders fans would like to have a word about that right there. But hey, that's their own doing right there. Emory, appreciate that. I guess we'll find out what happens out in April. We've got more coming your way from a spicy, low-scoring matchup between the Seahawks and Bears. We've got highlights, we've got podium, we got sound, we got it all. That's coming your way next on CBS Sports HQ.